Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Let's get straight into the chart. So remember, this is just for fun. I'm not your financial advisor. Let's start with Dow Jones. Yesterday I made a quick update on the indices, and this is Dow Jones. I said we might have formed a W pattern, a double bottom pattern, but for that to be a valid W pattern we need to break above the neckline, which is around here. But we touched the neckline and then fell back. So but I can't say anything about Dow Jones. Dow Jones made a here a low and a lower low, and this could be a little bit lower low, but not really. So we are just in a sideways pattern trying to decide which way to go. So that's Dow Jones. Let's look at Sp500. This is the daily chart on Sp500. We have a lower low here and a lower high here, that's for sure right now, a lower high. Now let's wait and see what we are forming here. We may be, yeah, this was a W pattern and I think it played out very well. This was, if we can measure this, and if we measure this, probably we are right here around this time if we are not counting the weeks. So let's wait and see if this is going to be a lower low or a higher low with a turnaround around this area. But right now we are still in a bearish trend. This W pattern suggests that we may have, we may be trying to make a reversal and trying to be bullish. One more thing I want to show. Let's look at the weekly chart on Sp500. If we look at the weekly chart, the 20 EMA is holding nicely. So we've kept coming back above the 20 EMA. So it's trying to still be bullish, the trend. So okay, if you go back to the Dow Jones and look at the weekly chart, yeah, we are right around the 20 EMA area. So let's see if it can hold. Now let's go to Nasdaq and see what's happening there. This is the weekly chart on Nasdaq, and the same is true for Nasdaq. The 20 EMA is holding a support. We are right now under it, and we need to see if by the end of this week we can come back above it. It seems to me that we are going to come back above it, but we will need to wait and see. Let's look at the daily chart on Nasdaq. So that's the daily chart, and we have a lower low, and now we can say this is a lower high, and here we fell down, so we are not going back up, but we fell down. So let's see if this is going to be a lower low or a higher low with a possible reversal. But right now the trend is bearish on the daily chart. Let's look at the 4-hour chart, see if there's anything happening here. We had this W pattern, and yeah, let's see if we are not counting the weeks around here. I just want to see if this played out. Not really, didn't really play out. So and we fell, we touched the neckline and we fell back down. So I don't think this pattern is valid anymore. But here we, on the 4-hour chart, here we have a low, a higher low, here we have a high, a higher high, and let's see if we can have here a higher low again or fall down. That's Nasdaq. Let's look at the DAX, the German index. This German index. Yeah, we have on the 4-hour chart, we have a low, we have a high. Right now we have a higher high, and let's see if this is a higher low. We need a higher low in order to say that we could be turning bullish. And if it turns back and goes back above it, this could be maybe a reverse head and shoulder pattern, and then my price target is going to be valid. The Japanese index, Nikkei, let's look at the Japanese index. That's the 4-hour chart on the Japanese index. Yeah, we fell. Here's the neckline. We fell below the neckline, I think so. On the 4-hour chart, we do have a high and a higher high, a low. Let's see if we have a higher low. Let's look at the daily chart on the Japanese index. Yeah. Here we have a low, here we have a lower high. So let's wait and see what happens here. So that's much about the indices. See you next time.